I bought a garage. It came with a house, but that's besides the point. I bought a garage. So I finally have a garage, and it fits a car in it. Hopefully 2 cars in it. It also fits about a gazillion spiderwebs.
Who bought this place?
That need to be gone. They are everywhere. They're gross.
You're gross.
They're all up in the rafters here. The floor is also absolutely filthy. I have to apologize for the mess because we've got stuff just shoved in here. It does have power. I did notice we have 1 new piece of OSB, nothing else, but man, look at these spiderwebs. It is everywhere. I do believe that it was bug bombed before I came here because I haven't seen anything move, which is good. I'd rather nothing did move. Okay, so let's get all these spiderwebs cleaned out. Someone was a fan of Camaros. Well, look at that guy. He's dead, but wow. Everybody else is gonna be, well, we have standards like that everywhere. All right, so I'm sure you've noticed this floor is absolutely filthy. I mean, I don't even see concrete through here, it's just dirt. So I'm gonna give it a quick sweeping. Well, take a break, because my shoulders hurt. But I've got a lot of it much more cleaned out. It's not perfect. Now, for you smart people who are like, yeah, he should just go get a pressure washer. You're absolutely right. I should just go get a pressure washer. However, my closest hookup for water is all the way out there. I ain't got a hose that long, and I ain't got pressure washer money.
They're almost $100.
I just bought a house. I got equity, but no money. All right, so I just did this little strip right here. It's coming out okay. There's a lot of really fine dust, which I should probably put a mask on for. But filled that, and I still have a whole bunch of this left over. This place is gross. I got a mask. It's not a good mask, but it's something. I'm making some progress on that big spot. I know it doesn't look great, but it looks better than it did. Which is the point, so let's keep going. Well, that was stupid. Floors are really bad. They are completely caked in dirt. I'm really hoping it's not stuff coming in from the edges and it's just somebody was really into gardening. Water was the only thing that was going to get all the dirt out of all the cracks in the concrete, so I decided to bucket it out, but that did absolutely nothing except make the floor wet. So I went out and I bought a hose extension and sprayed it all down with the hose. Ooh, look at Mr. Big Bucks now. It did do a good job. I mean, you can tell the after and before. So it's been almost a week. Garage doesn't have gutters, so when it's falling,
I'm talking about rain here.
it's hitting in this little channel here, and it's kind of blasting the dirt up that way and that way, which isn't letting me clear water out here. I got a scrub brush so that I can scrub these floors. They are still extremely gross. I've done a couple projects in here. They're gross. They're bad. I'm sliding all over the place. Next up, I've already got the hose on. We're gonna spray down from back here and just go strip by strip, I think, and just try and clean up this whole bay. A lot of dirt coming off. $12 brush, absolutely worth it. You can see right here, this is the difference between where I have scrubbed right there and where I haven't. It's coming out much better, less mud. I am noticing I'm getting a lot of these, I'm assuming it's way worn down cement. If there's any sort of patches I can do, let me know, because it's not gonna be great to work on, and I doubt the floor is gonna hold up very well. I swear watering these walls down has cooled it down a little bit, which is sweet if that's a thing. But here back is clean. Looks significantly better. It is clean enough. There's oil stains. This is the next morning, and I wanted to take a peek at the floors. Now that everything is dried off, we've got these hilariously very clean spots right here of very clean, and we've got some very dirty, hilariously next to the very clean. But yeah, everything looks way better. It could obviously still use work. Here's the concrete cleaned out with a little sunlight on it, and I'm still extremely happy. We've got some low spots with some dirt, like right here. That is definitely gonna need to be scrubbed one more time. But that's little spots and bits and pieces. It's not the entire garage caked in half an inch of dirt and grime and grossness. As for our spider friends, generally we are clear of spider webs. There's still some here and there are some still new webs. They're very sticky. These kind of thicker webs here. But I think right now, not having it gobbed up to the point where it looks like someone tried to insulate it in spider webs is more than enough for me. Last night we had a pretty big rainstorm, and this ditch seemed to work fantastically. I wasn't here, my girlfriend said it looked like everything was draining properly, coming right off of the roof, running straight down into the backyard, which has a good slope on it. I am very glad to hear that, because that should help keep water coming in from under the door that doesn't seal. Should keep water from coming up against these cinder blocks, which have clearly been eroding a bit, which is not good. So I started fixing the door because it's hanging lopsided like that. And so it drags on the ground right there. You can kind of see on the concrete a little bit where it's scraping right there. One fun little feature, I guess, is that they've nailed the hinge on all the hinges on just the door side. Now I get to pry the nails out, replace them with screws. Swings freely, at least to here. You can get in, kind of stays open. It's its own little door stop. Now the other feature is that when you do finally close the door, which that's much easier than it was, you got no handle to get back out. So I am tall enough, I can just reach up here and yank. But bugs like to sit up here. I'd rather not grab a bug. I found this little piece of scrap paracord, and I am just going to screw it in up here and screw it in down there. I'll make a nice little yank handle, get the job done. We're also going to do a fun little test and find out which breaker does what. I have two 30 amps right here, so we're going to pop one and then pop the other and find out which is for the lights and which is for the sockets. So this one right here to the right is for the sockets. Put that guy back on, and this one is for the lights. Well, that was easy. Well, that's that. Tons more work to do. Stay tuned. Be posting more videos as I get things done. It is a bit of a side project compared to moving into the house. I'll keep posting as I get stuff done. I have a garage and it's clean.